We have a special treat today. We have not one, but two ministers here today who are going to deliver the Sunday message and who are going to wow us with their music. Yes, Reverend Dr. Melissa Felipe and Reverend Z. Eglov are longtime students and teachers of consciousness and transformation. They're both ordained ministers with Centers for Spiritual Living, holding master's degrees from Holmes Institute. And a lot more. But you know what's important? The way they show up and the way they inspire us with their presence. Please help me welcome Melissa Felipe and Z. Eglov.
Thank you, Reverend Karen. Thank you for having us back. Hi, everyone. Hey, everybody online. We're going to get started with our first song.
Yes.
It's called If I Believe.
I was just a child when Spirit came to me. He said, girl, you have things you are meant to do, so lean on me. There have been times when I thought I wouldn't make it through. That's when Spirit would turn my head the other way and have me sing to you. That if I believe, I can. I know that if I can see it, God has a plan, and I will get to the end of my life and be proud of the race I ran. 'Cause if I believe, I can. Following my dreams, I've often felt alone. But each time I was wandering, thinking I was lost, I would be shown. Now I stand here. I know I am right where I'm supposed to be. And I will hold to the truth God has given me. Now that I see that if I believe, I can. Oh, I know that if I can see it, God has a plan, and I will get to the end of my life and be proud of the race I ran. 'Cause if I believe, I can.
There was a time when I couldn't go on and I tripped and fell. Oh, I was down, full of pain, misunderstanding, closing in, nowhere to go, but where I landed, waiting. That's when I heard a voice in me. It filled me up. It said, believe in yourself. What you're here to do, you got no more excuses. When you follow what's true for you, I was raised up. I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you to speak, to give you the word that was given to me. Because nothing can stop you if you believe.
Others may say that I am wrong. Ha! What can they know when I know that if I
There was a time when I couldn't go on and I tripped and fell. Oh, I was down, full of pain, misunderstanding, closing in, nowhere to go. But where I landed, wait, that's when I heard a voice in me. It filled me up. It said, believe in yourself. What you're here to do, you got no more excuses. When you follow what's true for you, I was raised up. I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you to speak, to give you the word that was given to me. Because nothing can stop you. Because I was raised up. I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you to speak, to give you the word that was given to me. Because nothing can stop you if you believe. Yeah, to give you the word that was given to me. Because nothing can stop you if you believe. Thank you.
Thank you, Divine.
Thank you. Wonderful musicians. So great to play with a band. All right. If I believe I can. Let's unpack that a little bit, shall we? All right. So here at Centers for Spiritual Living, we know that there's one life, one energy in and through all of creation, right? That's one thing. Another thing we know is that because this energy is omnipresent, it must be right here in each and every one of us, right? We are made of this divine life and substance. A third thing we know, and this is when it gets interesting, is that creative power is in us because that we are creative beings. Indeed, we create our lives with our consciousness. Consciousness is creative, right? This is a really cool thing to discover, and some of us, when we first discover the power of our beliefs to shape our experience, we go, whoa, that's cool. I'm gonna manifest some stuff, right? Whoa. And then we do at first, but after a while, there might be something in our lives that we really, really, really want, and it's not happening. And that's when we say, well, what? Like, is God broken? Or worse, am I broken? Right? Not a great place to be. When we're in those stuck places, that's when we want to look at maximizing our creative power. It's the title of our talk today. Maximize your creative power. And you do that by co-creation with the divine. Co-creation. What does co-creation look like? And what happens when we do it? That's what we want to talk about today. What do you think? Does that sound good? All right. Melissa's going to get us started. Melissa?
Thank you, Z.
You're welcome.
So one of the things that I love to do is when we decide on a theme, a talk title, I look up the words of the title in the dictionary. So I looked up co-creation because we're talking about manifesting stuff with co-creation with the divine. Well, I looked up co-creation in the dictionary, and you know what? It's not in there. That's a word we made up here. So it's a great phrase, right? But so what I tried to do was find a different word, and what I came to was collaboration. Fair enough, right? Definition of collaboration is the action of working together with someone to produce or create something. The action of working together with someone or something, in this case, to create, produce something. You agree that that makes sense, yes? Okay. So how many of y'all have ever had to collaborate with someone you didn't like? Right? So, here's the thing. How do you come to like someone? How do you come to like someone? Well, you get to know them. Have you ever not liked someone until you got to know them? We have a friend who says he likes everyone after he gets to know them. I like him because I think that's pretty cool. So how do we do that? We cultivate communication. We spend time talking and listening and being with that person to grow in love and like with them and get to know them better. And then it's going to be more fun to collaborate with them. So that's what we're suggesting you do with Spirit. Right? Cultivate communication by spending time talking and listening to and being with Spirit. When we were in ministerial school, we were blessed to be in it together. And I was also working, not as a minister, obviously, but as a musician at the time. And I was hired to be the music director for a big concert. A big famous person was coming to our center. And I was hired to manage, hire the band, all of that stuff. So I was kind of collaborating with this famous person's assistant, right? And I was getting these emails. This person, so have you ever had to collaborate with someone who would just push your buttons? This person would send me these emails. One day, I got a particularly challenging email. It really, really triggered me. And I went to Z. I was like, I tried to think of a way that I could respond to this email that would seem even remotely ministerial. And I could think of nothing. So I did what I did then, and still do. I wanted to go to the beach. I went to Z. I said, do we have anything on the calendar? No. So I went to the beach. And all the way out there, I'm going to the beach. I'm going to get to the water. I'm going to ask Spirit, what the heck do I do with this communication and this person, and help? I get to the beach, and I get out of the car, and I walk down to the water, and I turn to walk along the water, and I hear a different question come out of my head that says, Spirit, why do you make me go to ministerial school? Why are you making me do this? And I heard a voice. This was like from the movies, you know? I heard this voice that said, you have no idea. Tears sprang into my eyes. I stopped in my tracks, and then I heard it again. You have no idea. As I finished crying and kept thinking about this phrase, you have no idea, I came to two meanings. One, you really obviously have no idea, which is why you're asking me. You have no idea. But also, you have no idea the good I have in mind for you. Would you shut up and trust me? And go to school. I was already in school anyway. And from that day on, ever since, and still in our ministry, when I have times where I'm like, why me? Why are you making us do whatever? We're in the beginning of a 4-month tour. Why do we have to leave our cat for 4 months? You have no idea. You have no idea. All right, so back to collaborating. I then began to trust more. right? Who I was collaborating with Spirit, because I knew there was something bigger in mind for me. So the worst experience I've ever had, worst experiences I've had, is when I was told to collaborate with someone who was like a little bit of a dictator. Anyone have those? You're going to collaborate with this person on this project, and what's really going to happen is they're going to decide how it's going to be and then try and get you on board and pretend it's your thing you came up with together, right? Those are always the best. Well, what I realized that day is that I had been the dictator with Spirit. I came to these teachings, I learned I could create my reality, and by golly, this stuff works. I was creating my reality, and it was nice. It's been really nice. I love that, co-creation progress, the prayer, all that we do here that really works. But I was like trying to place my order like Burger King, have it your way. I want my answered prayer to look like this, by the way. You know, on this time, 3 a.m., by Tuesday at 3 a.m., I want my red Porsche, whatever. And what we are here to talk about is that co-creation process where you allow for the conversation, you deepen and cultivate your communication so that you and Spirit have a nice connection. You like them. And they like you. And you know their voice. You can recognize when you're having a conversation with them and like that. And you don't just place your order. You allow room for Spirit to create, have fun. It's more fun when you're both doing it. When you allow room, then it's really fun, right? Collaborating with someone when there's the both give and take in. It's really fun. Well, we want to let Spirit have a little fun, right? Okay. So we have 3 shortcuts for this, for you. This is our little book, oh my God, about our practice. This is what the workshop's about today. Our first shortcut or hack starts with this. What's your word? We all have one. You say it when something really cool happens. You jump up and down, and from your mouth it emerges. Your word. Or maybe it's a bunch of words. They could be colorful words. Or 1950s words like, golly gee willikers. Whatever it is, it's a word that encapsulates excitement, joy, wonder. What is your word? So our first invitation to you is that you get clear about your word. You say it all the time. You know, you're thinking of someone and they call you on the phone and you're like, whoa, or whatever it is. Now, this word I want to say, because I'm a very enthusiastic person, you might imagine. Some people, like my wife band, Z, some people are not so enthusiastic, so it might be like, whoa. That might be your word. That's all right, right? Mine is, oh my God. At one point I realized I just say that. Oh my God. When I'm all happy and excited and jumping up and down, right? So that's hack 1, knowing what your word is. And then there are 2 phrases that we love that kind of grow. The first one is, this is more amazing than I could have even imagined. When you say that with your prayer, you're allowing Spirit to have some fun. This is even more amazing than I could have imagined. And then, if you have to just stop there at first, get that one. If you want to go beyond that and go outside of the box entirely, you can move to, this is beyond my wildest dreams. Like, I can't even co-create with Spirit on this one. Spirit took it like way to another level. Beyond my wildest dreams. Right? All right. Well, I'll be back, but in the meantime, We're going to be taken deeper into this by my beloved Reverend Z.
Melissa. Okay, so here's a story of this in action. 15 years ago, I went to hear a talk at Center for Spiritual Living in Santa Rosa. And the speaker, it was a Wednesday night, was this person named Melissa Felipe. I didn't know her at the time. She was giving basically an earlier version of what she just shared. She's talking about this idea of these phrases and co-creating with spirit. And I'm sitting there and I'm going, wow, okay. Because at that point, I was been into metaphysics for a while. I've been manifesting a lot of things. But there was one area where I kept getting stuck. What I talked about at the beginning, right? Like, what's wrong here? And that was in the area of relationships. So ever since especially romantic relationships. So ever since I had first entered upon the wild and wacky world of relationships, I'd had a few challenges. So the first speed bump was the whole like gay, queer, not straight thing. I was raised in Ohio in the 60s and 70s. I was taught sex ed by my gym teacher. She didn't have much to say. So just the whole like, what? It helped when I moved to California. I was like, oh, that explains a lot. Okay, I'm not straight. So that was the first speed bump. The second speed bump was my gender identity and expression. The word that we use for me is gender rich. Whole lot of gender going on, right? Also not mentioned by the gym teacher, and also moving to California helped there. Okay, so I got those two speed bumps, but then there was another one. Maybe some of you can relate to this. So I had a tendency to be attracted to unavailable people, right? Okay, so for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, it was like this. So if someone really liked me, I wanted nothing to do with them. And if someone had no idea if I was alive or dead, I found them very, very attractive, right? Okay, this wasn't working for me. So when I hear this Melissa Felipe person talking this evening, using these phrases, more amazing than I can imagine, beyond my wildest dreams, I realized, oh, I need to bring that to my prayer about relationships, right? Now, you might wonder, what did I think? Did I realize that was my future wife up on stage? No, I did not. But I thought she was really cool, and I was very excited about this idea. So I did go up to talk to her after her talk. She does not remember me. She has a vague memory of a very enthusiastic, gender-rich nerd person coming, but that's about it. So whatever. I go about very excited about bringing this into my practice. In this case, it was the 5-step prayer treatment that we teach here at Centers for Spiritual Living. And in step 3, I'm putting in this idea, more amazing than I can imagine. I kind of had to start there. It's more amazing than I can imagine. It's beyond my wildest dreams. An interesting thing started to happen when I did this, is that when I would say this part of a prayer, my prayer for relationship, I would see a very specific image in my head. And I thought, well, I don't want to be dictating, right? I want to be collaborating, but I don't think this specific image, I don't think I'm dictating. I think I'm psychic, right? I think I'm seeing what's coming, okay? About a year goes by, I'm still working the prayer. Sometimes prayers take a while to manifest. I go to a spiritual retreat, and who was the musician there but Melissa Felipe? So I go up. Actually, she came to talk to me this time because I just had a novel published, and she heard about it. So we're chatting away this time, and we both noticed we really liked talking to each other. So much so that, there were other folks at the spiritual retreat who wanted to talk to us as well. And we were like, we don't really want to talk to you. We just want to talk to each other. But it's a spiritual retreat. You're supposed to be all like, namaste, right? We were like, namaste, like, stay away from us. But whatever. About a month after that, I go to her for piano lessons because I was classically trained and I wanted to learn to play under the prayer. So at our piano lesson, we talked for 4.5 hours. Did we realize what was going on? No. No, we did not, because Melissa still thought that she was straight, and I was waiting for the woman with short blonde hair, right? Finally, about 2.5 months in, we both realized, oh, there's something more going on here. And it was answered prayer for both of us because we were both praying for beyond our wildest dreams, right? Outside of what we could conceive. And here we are, 14 years later, and Spirit indeed has created something that is so much more than we could have imagined, because it's not just this amazing relationship, it's this ministry and the word songs and so many things that continue to just stretch beyond what we have in mind, because we're not dictating. We are letting Spirit lead, which, to be honest, is sometimes kind of hard too, right? Because we always want to argue with Spirit. So now, you might be wondering, Z, you gender-rich nerd, you, what about the woman with short blonde hair? What about that? Well, I think that Spirit did plant that idea in my head. And here's why. Because you know that whole unavailable pattern? I was the one who was unavailable. And so Spirit planted this very specific idea in my head so that in those first 2.5 months I'm hanging out with Melissa, I was able to be available because I didn't get what was going on. And so I was available for a friendship in a way I wouldn't have been. So Spirit, you know, sometimes you got to get tricked, right? So here's a question for you. Is there anything in your life that you have, up until this moment, been unavailable to? Maybe the first thing that pops in your head. And are you willing to co-create with Spirit to allow this area to be more amazing than you can imagine, to be beyond your wildest dreams? Yes? Yes. Okay, Melissa's going to do one more thing with you.
So keeping that thing in mind, take a deep breath and close your eyes. Now, if you didn't decide already what your word is or your phrase when you're blown away happy, just pick one. Just pick one for this process. And what I want you to do is imagine that area of your life. If it were to become so good that you cannot even believe it, if you were shown a picture today, your mind would be completely blown. It is better than you could have imagined, and it is beyond what you can even dream. It's so good. This area of your life is so blessed. Amazing. Feel that feeling. Breathe that feeling into your heart. As you think of this area of your life, this project, this issue, this challenge, and you think of it with this energy around it. Oh my God, or whatever your phrase is. What I'm going to do is have you repeat after me, but you're going to say your phrase. And for this moment, we're going to ignore the fact that we're in a sanctuary, in a holy place, and you're going to say whatever the words are, even if they're a little colorful. Just say it or edit it, whatever you want to do, but I want you to be feeling it with your phrase, because that's the power of that phrase. So I want you to hold that area of your life, think of it being beyond your wildest dreams, and I'm going to say my phrase, and you're going to repeat your phrase with this, holding this in your heart. Oh my God. 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 Open your eyes. You might look at your neighbor because you know you're going to want to share it with your community, and you turn to them and you say, oh my God. Oh my God. And you maybe throw your hands in the air because you're so amazed. Oh my God. And so it is.
It is. All right, so in lieu of prayer today after the service, we're going to ground this message with a song. And so I'm going to invite anybody who would like to stand, and you want to make sure that you can, we're going to be moving a little bit. So we want to make sure that everybody can see. So if you would like to stand, if not, stay seated.
And if you stand,
if you do stand, make sure that people can see. All right. So you're going to repeat after me. Let's check it out. I am incredible.
Incredible.
Okay, I kind of believe that. All right. We're going to, here we act as if. So if you don't believe it, you act as if you do. So I am incredible.
Incredible.
Yes, I am a miracle.
A miracle.
I am divine.
Divine.
Okay. Oh, I skipped something. I'm in such a hurry today. So it's incredible, powerful. Oh, I skipped powerful. Okay. I am powerful.
Powerful.
Okay, you'll see. You just follow me. Now we're going to combine moves. So it's like this. Incredible, powerful. You do those together. Incredible, powerful. And now two more. Powerful, a miracle.
Powerful, a miracle.
Okay. Big finish. 4. Watch me first. Incredible, powerful, a miracle, divine. There's a trick. 1 hand, 2 hands, 2 hands moving, back to 1. It's very, very metaphysical. Also, you can't mess up. If you just want to go like this and flail around, no mistakes are made in God. It's all perfect. But let's run that a few times. So we're going to go incredible, powerful, a miracle, divine. Incredible, powerful, a miracle, and we're feeling it. Incredible, powerful, a miracle, divine. Beautiful. All right.
And then you're going to sing with me, and it goes like this. Just follow me. I am. This next spot is the most important moment of the day, maybe your life, and you do any movement that shows that you know that this is true. I am all that. I am all that. I am. And then there's 3. Check it out. I am. Do that with me. I am. You'll get it.
You got it.
Just stay with me, and I'm going to be echoing Z with y'all. So if you just copy me, stay with me, we'll all do it together. And
we are maximizing our creative power. We're co-creating with Spirit, and in the process, realizing our own magnificence. Are you guys ready? Hit it. And I'd like to move. Don't be alarmed. No one's ever been hurt so far. And if you want to move groove with me, you are not going to look sillier than me, I promise. All around us everywhere are messages we see. How to think, how to talk, how to move, how to walk, how to live and be. They tell us that we're ugly. They tell us that we're fat. They tell us we'll feel so much better if we just buy that. But here's a little secret. Here's a little clue. Those messages you see in here have nothing to do with you. You're God's creation. You're beautiful and free. So open your ears, open your mind, and repeat after me. I am incredible. I am powerful. I am a miracle. I am divine. Incredible, powerful, a miracle. Incredible, powerful, a miracle, divine.
Incredible, powerful, a miracle divine. I
just vain, but God is a serious genius. God makes no mistakes. Everything about you is divinely made. Your eyes, your face, your arms, your legs, you're a work of art. And if you don't believe me, ask your heart. Turn within, you will see it's radiant and strong. The power that created you has been there all along. Dig it. I am incredible. I am powerful. I am a miracle. I am divine. Incredible, powerful, powerful, a miracle. Incredible, powerful, a miracle, divine.
Incredible, powerful, a miracle divine. I am all that I am. I am all that. I am all that I am. One more time. I am all that. I am all that. Yes, I am. I am all that. Yes, I am.
All right, here we go. It's finished. I am all that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
That was perfect. Let's hear it again for Reverends Melissa and Z. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.